I do want to ask you this though, because you obviously have like we're talking 2007, right? So almost like 15 years, right? 15 years of experience. So let's say, right, you could go back in time. You right now could speak with the Tommy Mello of like 10 to 15 years ago. What's the biggest piece of advice that you would give him about running a business?
All right, this is a great question, and the answer is fairly straightforward. Um, you go, Tommy, you go right now, and you'd find the biggest and best of a similar industry. I would tell him to go to HVAC because HVAC in the early '90s really got established to a next level. They learned what arbitrage is, and they really made a lot of money. But I'd say go find the largest HVAC companies because it's similar to garage doors, and be a student. Go there with 100 questions and continue to find out. Because the first thing is go to the biggest and best in the world. Get out of your comfort zone, get out of the state, and go there with 100 questions. And what I would do with that is watch the way they talk, watch the way they breathe, watch the way they dress, watch how they move, watch how every step has a purpose. Because when you're around that and you see where you have to go, okay, you'll understand the destination of what you want to become. That's first. Next thing I'd say is Darren Hardy wrote a book. He wrote a lot of books. This book he wrote The Compound Effect. He talks about it a little bit in there. But he says, he wrote down 100 things that he wanted in a woman before he would even consider dating her. He wanted to find his perfect wife. He wrote down what she looked like, what she smelled like, what her hobbies were. Wrote down 100 things. And he looks at his list and he goes, well, I better build 100 things that I need to become to get a woman like this. So what happened was, the reason I tell that story is because I would tell young Tommy over here in his early 20s, I'd say, dude, I want you to write down 100 things that you love about the companies you've worked for, because that's who you got to become. That's who you need to make A1 garage door service. You need to build that within your company. So watch the way the best are doing it. But the one thing I want you to change is make sure you remember what you love the most. And you need to build that. Think about that every single moment. And make sure you read and read every day, because reading is important. And I'd probably say, don't date this girl and a couple other things, but
That's cheating. Can't do that.
Yeah, can't.